don't you wanna go? Yeah, back to that same old place, back home in Chicago. Ah, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Yeah, back to that same old place, that sweet home Chicago. Yeah, 1 and 1 is 2, 6 and 2 is 8. Come on, baby, don't you make a bit late. Hidey, hey, baby, don't you wanna go? Yeah, back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Yeah, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Yeah, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Yeah, back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Yeah, back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Hey, how you doing out there, guitar heroes? Okay, we got an old tune here, Sweet Home Chicago. Blues Brothers made it famous in 1980, but actually was a tune from the 30s. Not too tough, but just kind of a standard blues tune, which you can do in 2 or 3 different kind of patterns. So we have an E chord, we got an A chord, we got an A7, we got a B7, and that's all we got. Now, plenty of embellishments can happen on this thing. I think Eric Clapton covered this in 1974, if I believe. So probably the traditional method here would be to do our 12-bar blues thing. Come on, baby, won't you come on home? Probably on that order, but it's a little bit easier to keep the thing going using chords, and if you're a beginner, that's probably where you want to start out anyway. We're going to start on the chorus, and we've got kind of a traditional little blues intro that probably can be played a whole bunch of ways. It's much more complicated on the Blues Brothers recording. But we're going to kind of take this G string and then slide on whatever finger works for you. My second finger is kind of sore right now, so I'm using my third finger to slide from the second on the G string to the fourth. And then I'm going to hit alternatively the high E and then slide and then end up with an E chord. Now there's another method besides. We can hold down the little E chord too. So either one of those two methods work. E chord, and then go into a B7 and a couple of strums, and then starting with the lyrics on the chorus. Come on, E. Oh baby, don't you wanna go? E, back to E. A7, come on. Oh baby, don't you wanna go? E. And you can see I'm raising my two fingers up and down on the E to give it some rhythm. And it's on the strum. And then to the B7. Back to that same old A7 place. Sweet home Chicago, back to E. And then we can turn around before we go to the verse with our A string open, 1, 2. A string open, 1, 2. Now the Blues Brothers play this chorus 2 times, and I did it. He played it chorus 2 times, and then we go into the verse, and it's this kind of works a little bit. Well, 1 and 1 is 2, 6 and 2 is 8. Come on, baby, don't you E7, make me late. So let's go over that one more time on the verse. They kind of do a single strum or a couple hits. Let's see, and in that case, I mean, you can just do, well, 1 and 2, 1 and 1 is 2, 6 and 2 is 8, or you can make it a little more complicated. And you can see I'm lifting the fingers again. Down, up, down. Well, 1 and 1 is 2, 6 and 2 is 8. Come on, baby, don't you E7, make me late. Howdy, hey. Hey, baby, don't you wanna go eat? B7, back to that same old place. A7, sweet home Chicago. And then we can do our turnaround again. And then do the chorus again. And then there's one more verse, and then we can do the chorus again. And then obviously mixed in here can be as much instrumental, obviously as you want. So not a simple song, but it's not super complicated either, but to add the embellishments in there, the little turnaround and the intro, makes it just a little bit more complicated. Now, there's not really a strumming pattern here per se, other than just what you've seen. Obviously in the verses, we're not doing a strumming pattern at all. 1 and 1 is 2, 6 and 2 is 8. Come on, baby, don't you want me late? Howdy, howdy, hey. Baby, don't you wanna go back to that same place, sweet home Chicago? Come on, oh baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go back home to the same old place, sweet home Chicago? So just a plain old up and down, not really much emphasis, because there's not a lot of space really in between changes. But you can kind of put in whatever pattern you want. But for me, that medium straight up and down, that works works just fine. Okay, so there you go, Sweet Home Chicago by the Blues Brothers, 1980. Just those 2 verses and the chorus that gets repeated a few times, so not horribly tough. It takes a little bit of practice to get some of the embellishments in there. I hope you got something out of this lesson. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.